Hey, welcome class. Come in, take a seat. Thank you. Alright, making sure our devices are in our bags for now. Just stow them away under your chairs, please. We need a pencil case. We will be using our pencils a bit later on in the lesson. Thank you, and we have a nice quiet room. Thank you very much. Alright, welcome back from your holidays. Anyone enjoy anything? Anything exciting over the holidays? Anyone go away? Johnny, you went away? Where'd you guys go? Perth, nice place. Been there once myself. Anyone else? Yeah, Canberra. What'd you guys do over there? Nice, yeah. No, I had a quiet one with the family. Just went out, did a bit of fishing. Always good. Are we ready to go for the semester? Thank you. Okay. So, topic for this year, well, not this year, this term is wood turning. Now, we'll be talking a bit more about wood turning and going into details in the next couple of weeks. But for those who don't know what wood turning is, I'm going to put a video on there, but let me show of hands. Who knows what wood turning is so far? Yeah? 1, 2. All right. What we're going to do now is just play a little video. It goes for about a minute. And it's just going to give you a very basic view of what wood turning is. So let's sit back and have a look. Okay, so that gives you a basic idea of what wood turning is. We're not going to be doing anything like that. I don't see me putting bludgers in your hands out there. I think it'd be more trouble than it's worth. We'll go through what we actually will be doing in the next couple of minutes there. So let's go on to the next slide. What I want to talk about now that we've got a basic introduction of there is what is wood turning. Now basically wood turning is taking a blank piece of wood and turning it into something useful artifact. As we can see over here, the guy's got the wood in the middle there and he's busy turning it away. What are some things that you might be able to do with this? Yes, of course, yeah, we just saw that one there. Anything else? Yep. Rolling pin, well done, good example. Has anyone seen anything else that might be useful in this area there? No, what about a rocking chair? You seen one of those rocking chairs with a little pop? Yes, that's where we do these kind of things. So those are the kind of stuff that we've been doing on the lathe itself there. Now, as it's got here, rolling pins, who are paying attention? Bowls. Yes, bowls, how? Well, we'll show you a bit more about that. It's a faceplate. Like you saw the guy in the video there, he had the bowls on it as well. And just basically decorative works as we spoke through before that as well. Now, what is a lathe? What does it do? Okay, these are the main components. Has anyone ever used one before? No? Good. When we go into the lab, we will be going through the safety uses of the lathe. But for now, I'm just going to go through the basics with you overall. So a lathe is a wood turning device, as we saw there. It's got the main motor in here, which is called our headstock. The main motor sits in here, and that can be actually monitored and moved around there. The speed of it actually is encased in that one there. We can change the speed depending on what we're actually doing. To hold the wood in place, we have our spindle on this end here, which actually spins, and that's what turns your wood. And holding it in the other end there is our tailstock. So if you're getting a long piece of wood, we've got the spindle on this end, we've got the the tailstock on this end here, it's holding the spindle in the whole piece in place, and it's spinning along there. Now, if we just bring our piece of chisel to do the thing, we can go anywhere like that, dang, dang, dang. More likely than not, if you're doing something like that, you are going to get injured. We need a tool rest. The tool rest acts as something we can rest the tool on, hold it nice and securely, and then slowly angle our chisel in to actually make the actual design that we have there. Now, when we talk about designs and things like that, a lot of people who are good at it can go in there and they can just, chisel away and get a really, really nice design going there. But you guys, you're new. When we get into the labs, we're going to need some way of measuring and, ensuring our design doesn't go faulty. To do that, we're going to use something called a turning template. Now, basically what a turning template is, it's a piece of paper, you put it on top, and you make sure that your template matches your design as it goes down there. Okay? That is one of the ways we're going to ensure that our designs meet the end product at the end of the day. Alright? Okay, so now we've gone through the basics in it there. I'm going to show you a quick little video over here. We might not go through all of it, but it gives you an idea of what it takes when we're actually using the lathe in its full entirety. So let's have a quick look at that one there.
Take a break. And slowly work my way down until I get a chip. And then it's just a matter of working back and forth with the grip.
As you can see, he goes through it, chisels it down a bit more, and makes a nice round cut. That's the idea, that's what wood turning is, that's what we will be doing. Alright, now what I'm going to give you now is your assignment. For those who were paying attention before, it was there. We are going to make a Mother's Day gift for your mothers. A nice jewellery stand. Okay, and that's an example of one I have done before. So it's a nice easy one here, just an example of what you're going to be designing. Alright, so let's have a look at it. Here is your assignment. So can we please just take one or two of these and pass them down? Thank you. Thank you. Everyone got one now? Thank you. Good. Once you get your highlighters out as well, because I'm going to be highlighting a couple of things here that are going to be needed. So they're key points. So what it is, every mother needs a place to keep her jewellery, as yours do as well. Your mother has been complaining for weeks about her precious jewellery and they have no home. I've been on the phone to your mothers and they've been telling me all these things, so be careful. This year you have decided to make her a jewellery stand. Well done. Due to the size of your mother's room, the base of the stand must be no more than 100 mil wide and its height 200 mils. It goes on to say that she'd also like a place to hang her jewellery and somewhere to keep her rings as well. Very important for women. You must design a base and stand that will meet these needs while still creating some individualism. Okay, so it has to be your individual design. So I said about that highlight, I just want you to highlight a couple of things now. The size of it, so 100 mils by 200 mils, make sure we're highlighting that. Making sure we're also highlighting that we have to have a place to keep the rings. And lastly here, it must be a design with some individualism. We are designing it. So we're not just going to go out there and make a round log and say, here mum, this is great. It has to be designed individually. And I'm going to go into that just a second there, but I want to take a look at this one here. As I said, the one we designed earlier, it's got the base plate in here with the nice little area to keep the rings and bits and pieces, and it's got the top section here. Now, if we have a look at the top, individual design, remember that. Have a look at that. When I put that one together before, I put it together looking at a female form. Top half here, arms off it, nice little dress she's wearing, and some legs there, yeah? You could do something else, but make it yours and individual to your needs. So, the accessible parts of this whole assignment here, as I said, it's going to be this whole semester, so we're looking at 6 to 8 weeks roughly on this one here, and a nice little test at the end of the day. So the design phase in here, the design phase we're going to be doing in CAD, but we're going to start off in the next activity with a hand sketch design. From there we'll take it into CAD. From CAD, we'll have it nicely there, and that's where we create our, yes, the design templates, correct. The design template is the one we'll be using a bit later on that one there. Base turning, what do you think the base turning might be? Yes, the base itself, so we're turning the base area there, like they did with the bowls in that first video. Wood turning, obviously, yes Johnny, correct, well done. It is the turning of the spindle area on top there. Lastly, the installation. How we put it together. Now each of these have a different weighting And lastly, down the bottom here, a report. Now the report is not the one we usually do. This is going to be a nice poster report because we're actually going to be taking these and putting them on display in the library just to show everyone the good work that we are actually producing overall. Alright, so moving on along, if we turn to page 2 on our documentation I gave out there, what does it say at the top section? Yes, your own design. Now, this is where I said that we're going to be designing our own design for the next 10 minutes. So the next 10 minutes, I want to see all of you guys out there sketching out a nice design. I'll be coming around to look at your work. If you've got any questions? Yes? None? Okay, you've got 10 minutes starting now. Alright guys, we're coming toward the end of that 10-minute session there. How are we going? Some good designs in there? I'm hearing a lot of chatter out there, so I'm hoping the designs are good. Yes, yeah. But we're going to keep moving on that one there. Alright. Ready, guys? Pens down. Eyes up. For our next segment, we're really and truly going to be working in that cab. But before we go there, who wants to share their design with me? Yeah? Mr. Oliver, come up front. Let's have a look and see.